So the announcement today was interesting because they're making the ability to fine tune their model available to anyone on the pro plans on their infrastructure. So right now it's fairly limited. What they've announced is you can basically send a few images through to their MV. There's an API for it and train on, I think it was 5 images or 10 images. So it's very straightforward. So fine tuning can be a very technically complex activity. They've made it very straightforward. The interesting thing here as well is it questions the definition of fine tuning. Now, they aren't the only ones doing this. OpenAI have been doing it for some years, Anthropic do it. All the major foundation models who control their weights and parameters, as in they don't open source them, have these fine tuning APIs. So Black Forest Labs is doing what the major providers are also doing out there. But what they're actually making available is one or two small layers in their model are accessible to fine tune. So what this means is to classically fine tune a model, it's a much larger activity. You're working through the entire or the majority of the model to adjust how it behaves. With the fine tuning APIs in this case and with OpenAI and others, they have a very specific scope that they can fine tune of the model, but it's not classic fine tuning. So it's more like pseudo fine tuning or partial fine tuning, a very small part fine tuning that they're enabling. But it is functionally similar to the full fine tuning. And what it gives these foundation model providers is control of their IP. It gives them control of their business model as well. And that's why I find it so interesting that they're moving in this direction, because from my point of view, it is them doubling down on keeping control of this ecosystem, but enabling people to have more control of how they use it, how they use their tool set without releasing control of their